Never going over the believers, bro. You crazy, bro. Frustration, my dark, I'm saying they know what's going on. It's Baba daughter. Who think Allah gonna let y'all win over me? You're crazy. You're crazy. You are out to rabbit. Wow, boy.
Yeah.
God, boy.
I'm loving your energy, though. I'm loving your energy.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's welcome back to y'all with another video. Now today we got Shanie Bonnie testifying on K-Flock's behalf. So let's get right into it.
Okay, so about 5 days into K-Flock's trial, a civilian named Susan Colin, who worked down the street from where Flock had allegedly did a shooting, had testified against him, saying that she witnessed him masked up moments before blicking someone in the face.
The man in the mask? Did he say who he was looking for?
Colin answered.
A rival gang, like. He paced back and forth. Then there were gunshots. I closed the park.
Damn.
The government would continue to try to put Flock down by asking the judge not to allow people to testify and try to defend him, which is very unfair in my opinion. The letter to the judge wrote, "The government respectfully submits this letter to exclude certain portions of the proffered testimony of proposed defense witnesses who the defense intends to offer evidence regarding prior good acts by the defendant. The defense proffers that they intend to call Chanel Anderson in the defense case. According to the Rule 26.2 materials provided by the defense, which consists of Ms. Anderson's answers to only 7 questions, it appears that Ms. Anderson will testify regarding the following topics. 1. Sevside is the name of an area in the Bronx. 2. The defendant had significant influence in the area and had inspired other people to go into entertainment. 3. The defendant volunteered at an unnamed anti-gun violence program. 4. The defendant helped other rappers in the neighborhood to get involved in the music industry. 5. The defendant bought toys for children, set up schools, and worked in feeding the homeless from 14th Street to 96th Street. 6. 187th Street in the Bronx is considered a high-crime neighborhood. 7. Sevside has sponsored community events such as clothing drives, toy drives, memorials, shooting response, and re-entry for previously incarcerated individuals. The government does not dispute that the defense is entitled to call a witness, be it Ms. Anderson or another individual, to testify that Sevside is the name for a neighborhood. However, the defense may not elicit, either through Ms. Anderson or anyone else. As set forth in the government's letter dated March 4, 2025, defense disclosed a potential third defense witness, Nicholas Zingas, whose Rule 26.2 materials also reflect statements regarding the defendant's claimed prior good acts, such as helping other rappers to obtain record deals. On March 13, 2025, Defense Counsel advised the government that Mr. Zingas may be replaced by another defense witness who can testify to similar topics. The government has not received any Rule 26.2 material as to this new witness. However, to the extent that the defense intends to elicit from the witness testimony regarding the defendant's claimed prior good acts, such as assisting other musicians or his community for the same reasons set forth in this letter, that testimony should be precluded. I guess the judge thought that it was unfair for Flock not to have anyone to defend him as well, because the next day, KK got one of his first glimpses of good news after his longtime friend, who goes by Shanie Bonnie, was set to testify on his behalf later on in the week.
Shit, like, y'all moved into the forefront to me in terms of drill.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I really, like, to be honest, like, honestly speaking, and I ain't even trying to make nobody feel no way or nothing like that, but I do feel like it was me, it was Kenzo, and the Went to the Brat girl.
Yep.
I feel like it was us three that was doing that.
You see, this whole time, many people, including myself, thought that K-Flock was walking with his little sister on the day he shot Wayyy because the girl he was with was never really mentioned in the case, leading people to think she may have been a minor or something. But it turns out he was walking with the popular Bronx rapper Shani, who witnessed everything firsthand.
Say you swear to God! Say you swear to God!
Now, this is very good news for Flock because Shani is a mother, and she was probably pregnant around that same time period of the murder, which happened in December of 2023, with her son only being about 2 years old now. The document wrote, Defense witness Ashanti Washington, also known as Shanie Bonnie, was present with the defendant at the time they were pursued on a Harlem street by Hernandez. The government would have this court believe that Hernandez's possession of a firearm does not tend to corroborate any part of this eyewitness's account of what happened, but that is not the case. Shani explained that it just felt like he was gonna try to shoot us, and that he did reach in his pockets for something. She also expressed her belief that if the defendant did not act to protect them, that they both would have been shot. This is clear evidence that she had a subjective and objectively reasonable belief that Hernandez had a weapon and intended to use it. The fact that a fully loaded handgun with a bullet in the chamber fell from the coat he was reaching into just minutes after he was shot corroborates Ms. Washington's testimony insofar as it bolsters the objective reasonableness of her subjective belief that Hernandez was armed. Before the trial, Shani made a couple of posts saying, "Me thinking about the days when everything was cool.
I'm tired, staying up late, steady losing my mind. Hard to move forward, wishing I could rewind. You don't know how I feel dead but alive."
She then posted a picture on the plane and wrote on top, "The things I do for the people I love. I just hope I stop getting counted out." It never crossed my mind to cross my guys. I am real with it. One of the people from the label Capitol Records who goes by Nicholas Singus also testified on K-Flock's behalf. The document reads, "Defense rejects completely the government's characterization of the topics Nicholas Singus will testify to at trial. Mr. Zingas is being offered to provide evidence regarding his personal knowledge of Sevside's business activities. The government simply cannot have it both ways. It cannot be the case that the rap music of Mr. Perez and others can be used to suggest that Sevside was a criminal enterprise, but individuals who did legitimate business with defendant and his group are precluded from testifying to those facts. Although the government may wish to exclude any evidence which is favorable to defendant, their position is inconsistent with centuries-old ideals of fundamental fairness enshrined in the United States Constitution and the federal rules of evidence." After hearing a mix between all of this good and bad news, Ali G's made a post saying, "They just need to free the realest ninja, #FreeKFlock.
Oh, no.
Now for the people who don't know who this is. She's a female from RPT who used to be best friends with Kenzo B, and she went viral back in the prime Bronx drill days after linking up with Flock and allegedly letting him beat up her box. Keep in mind, K-Flock was allegedly on camera shooting up RPT back in 2021, according to the feds. But Ali doubled down, posting some thirst trap pictures with the caption writing, "Hello from Dominican Republic, #FreeFlock." It seems like she was really missing K-Cock, because she would then make another post saying "free him," but this time, she drew his name out in the sand as well.
So yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about the situation down in the comments. And that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all stay safe. And don't forget to like and sub if you enjoyed the video.